On 7th November 2021, Chennai received more than 200 millimeter of rainfall in a single day, highest in the last 6 years, जिसके कारण पूरे शहर में वाटर लॉगिंग हुई, घरों में पानी आ गया, cars were partially submerged and roads were turned into rivers. But this was not the first time the city came to a standstill. चेन्नई की ये दशा 6 साल पहले 2015 में भी हुई थी. Heavy rainfall के कारण the city flooded and properties were ruined back then. आपको लग रहा होगा कि heavy rainfall is the only reason for floods in Chennai. But let me tell you that there are more reasons why Chennai gets flooded. Chennai is a plain terrain, low-lying area, जिसका land surface is almost flat. City का average altitude is not more than 7 meters above mean sea level. इसी कारण sea में water का drain होना difficult हो जाता है. साथ ही चेन्नई का ज्यादातर एरिया क्लेई रीजन से कवर्ड है, ड्यू टू विच रेन वाटर बहुत स्लोली पर्कुलेट करता है. दिस इज बिकॉज द क्लेई सॉइल होल्ड्स द रेन वाटर फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. और जब रेन वाटर रन ऑफ आसान ना हो, तब अ सिटी डिपेंड्स ऑन इट्स स्टॉर्म वाटर ड्रेनेज सिस्टम, एंड सो डज चेन्नई. Presently, Chennai has a storm water drainage system of 2071 kilometers in length. But is that enough?
The city roads is about more than 5,500 kilometers. Okay, the drain system existing right now is only about 2,000 kilometers, which is not even 50%.
एक्सपर्ट्स के अनुसार एक सिटी को वाटर लॉगिंग से बचाने के लिए उस सिटी का स्टॉर्म वाटर ड्रेनेज सिस्टम शुड बी एज लॉन्ग एज द सिटी रोड्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ किलोमीटर्स इन लेंथ.
So in 2011, the city was only 126 square kilometer in area. It became 426 square kilometer all of a sudden. And in the last 11 years also, despite the Chennai Corporation adding about 985 kilometers length drains, if you see, not all of the 985 kilometer drains were constructed in the added areas. Because the drains in the city itself were constructed by the British and they were very old, they were made of brick. They kept demolishing existing drains and they kept reconstructing them, okay? Because they felt that the older drains couldn't hold the rainfall. Because those drains were only constructed safe, they were just 2 feet by 3 feet. And then what has happened is, since the city has now expanded, the added areas, which were mostly village panchayats and town panchayats, they had completely no drain infrastructure at all.
Now, even in the areas where these drains exist, they are not constructed properly, especially the gradient in the drains.
The drains still are not properly constructed. The gradient level, the invert level is in fact the place where the water enters, wherever there is a low-lying area, the water has to enter into the drain. The drain should have a proper gradient is technically that the drain flows into the river. Like say if at all the road is at this level and the road is moving down, the drain should also go that way. But if the drain goes flat, the water will remain stagnant there. The water will not flow at all. So that they have not considered properly. Now what has happened is a lot of rainwater is flowing into from the neighboring districts, from the lakes in the neighboring areas also. So these existing drains and canals are not able to withstand the rainwater that is coming into it.
Human-made drainage system के अलावा Chennai also has its own natural drainage system. This drainage system is in the form of wetlands, water bodies and rivers. पर आज इस natural drainage system की condition उतनी ठीक नहीं है. Let me start with water bodies and wetlands. Water bodies urban ecosystem में बहुत ही important role play करते हैं, especially चेन्नई में. ये water bodies जैसे lakes, tanks avoid water scarcity by recharging groundwater and prevents waterlogging and flooding in the neighborhood. This proves that flooding and drought in Chennai are interlinked. और 1980 में Chennai had about 600 water bodies, and today in 2021 there are only 210. I repeat, only 210 water bodies in the city. This decline in water bodies is due to rapid urbanization and rampant encroachments.
1991, the city expanded, hugely it expanded, especially it expanded in the southern and the western parts because of the IT boom, and that is when areas like Velachery, Adayar, all those areas completely converted into real estate plots. This is where the role of CMDA should have been there, but then I think they just kept approving, haphazardly approving every building, every real estate property that was coming their way.
एक रिपोर्ट के अनुसार 1980 में चेन्नई का बिल्टअप एरिया 47.62 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर था, which was just 20%, and the remaining approximately 80% area of the city were the wetlands. पर 2010 तक this equation changed massively. The built-up area was 85% of the city area, that is 402.10 square kilometer, and the wetlands just covered 15% of the city area. Water bodies के जैसे ही wetlands की भी size कम हुई, especially पल्लीकरनई marshland की.
Pallikaranai marshland, if you see, it is more like a sponge. Okay, so technically, when you have a marshland in the city should not flood because the marshland absorbs the water. So whenever there is heavy rainfall, the sea level will rise. The high tide will not allow water from the city to enter into the sea. That is when a marshland helps because when it will absorb water and keep the water within it until the sea level goes down. Okay, until the tide goes down. And once the rainfall subsides, slowly the water enters into the sea. So that is the concept.
The Pallikaranai marshland acts as a buffer for rainwater draining from Vellacheri, Pallikaranai, Perumgudi, Narayanpuram Lake, Keelkatta Lake, and from a string of upstream lakes. Once upon a time, Pallikaranai marshland का area approximately 5,000 hectares था, पर 2010-11 तक Pallikaranai marshland का area 600 हेक्टेयर्स तक पहुंच गया। और ऐसा क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि मार्शलैंड पर रेजिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग्स, आईटी पार्क्स और गार्बेज डंप यार्ड खड़े कर दिए गए। जी हाँ, आपने सही सुना, गार्बेज डंप यार्ड। इतना ही नहीं, मार्शलैंड की जगह पर ही सरकारी ऑफिसेस भी बनवा दिए गए, जैसे मास रैपिड ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम ऑफ इंडियन रेलवेज, द नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ओशन टेक्नोलॉजी एंड द सेंटर फॉर विंड एनर्जी टेक्नोलॉजी। और आज 2021 में Pallikaranai marshland कुछ ऐसा दिखता है। Just like Pallikaranai marshland, even the Ennore Creek, which helps in mitigating floods, has been encroached, and allegedly 1,000 acres of the Ennore Creek was encroached by state-run Kamraj Port Limited. Hence, when the water bodies and wetlands are dying, why won't the city flood? चेन्नई की नेचुरल ड्रेनेज सिस्टम के सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट हैं उसके 3 रिवर्स। कोसिस थलिया रिवर नॉर्थ में फ्लो करती है, कुवम रिवर सेंटर में और अडियार रिवर इन द साउथ। सबसे पहले आप ये इमेजेस देखिए जो सिविल इंजीनियर राज भगत ने ट्विटर पर अपलोड किए थे। इन 2007 द फ्लड प्लेन्स ऑफ द अडियार रिवर यूज्ड टू लुक लाइक दिस, बट इन 2020 these flood plains were covered with residential and industrial activities. However, as per Times of India, Chennai Corporation did remove some encroachments post 2015 floods from Kuvam River's floodplains. But that was not enough.
While they were able to remove the encroachments and resettle and rehabilitate people, they have not been able to stop illegal sewage entering into these rivers. They have not been able to stop the dumping of garbage and debris into the rivers. These rivers were not meant to carry your sewage and effluents. They were only meant to carry the rainwater and the river water from the upstream. Okay, but now because they're already carrying a lot of sewage, they're already carrying a lot of garbage and debris, it has completely affected their capacity to carry the actual rainwater.
चेन्नई में ब्रिटिशर्स द्वारा बनाया गया बकिंगम कैनाल भी है जो कोस्ट से पैरेलल है और तीनों रिवर्स को कनेक्ट करता है।
So Buckingham Canal was actually constructed by the British to ensure that whenever there is a heavy, when the rivers are unable to carry water, it can actually go through the Buckingham Canal. Okay, but encroachments along the river, along the canal itself, in fact the canal has been closed in a lot of places. It's gone missing in a lot of locations. Despite the city having 3 rivers and despite the city having a canal, despite the city having another 22 canals, because of the sewage, garbage, debris that is being dumped into it, because of encroachments around it, it is completely a failure. They are of no use to the city.
इसमें कोई शक नहीं कि चेन्नई सिटी में सालों से किए गए डैमेजेस को अंडू नहीं किया जा सकता, पर चेन्नई को सेफ और लिवेबल बनाए रखने के लिए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इंप्रूवमेंट की जरूरत है। एज पर रिपोर्ट्स, एक्सपर्ट सजेस्ट करते हैं अ प्रॉपर स्टॉर्म वाटर ड्रेन नेटवर्क जो कि रेन वाटर रन ऑफ इजी कर सके, कोई एंक्रोचमेंट्स ना हो, साथ ही लेक्स टैंक्स को रिवाइव किया जाए टू प्रिवेंट वाटर लॉगिंग बाय ब्रिंगिंग द अंडरग्राउंड वाटर लेवल्स हायर एंड एब्सॉर्ब द रेन वाटर। आपको क्या लगता है? व्हाट मोर शुड चेन्नई डू टू प्रिवेंट वाटर लॉगिंग एंड फ्लडिंग? Do let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.